today. Normally I'll be at my destination already, but oh, so many people are out here, they are lost. They are lost in the sauce. They are lost in the sauce. So I want to talk about it on today. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. The society that we live in right now, y'all better keep God first in everything that you do. That is such a cliche. People think it's just talking about God. God is the truth and the light. It's the way. It's the way to all of this depression that you guys are going to. You know? I always say, hold on, guys. You know what's funny? They said people say God is a fairy tale, but they love worshiping these demons. They worship everything else: witchcraft, Satan, Lucifer. They worship anything else besides God. They just don't want to call His name. You can continue to live that way, or you can try Him on today. You can try Him on today. Try something new, because what you're doing is not working. You're going to be the detriment of yourself. The way you're going right now, the way you live in your life, it's not working. It's not working, guys. You know, so many young people are getting on here. Not only young, but I want to talk to the young people, because the older people, they should know better. But young people want to be old people want to be young. People want God, they want to serve God, but they don't want to fully commit. So the order is out of order. The world is out of order. Yeah, that's right. The world is out of order. Anyway, guys, guess what happened? It's so out of order. Today I wear this hot shirt because I'm in New York and the weather is changing. You never know what you're going to get. 1 minute it's 50 degrees, the next minute is 80. So that's what I'm passing through right now. All right? I'm taking a local road today to get to my destination, so I'll be talking to you guys. Listen, as I'm in these streets, you guys know that, you may or may not know, homelessness is one of my ministry. This morning, guys, I prayed for 2 people. I prayed for one person twice, and the other one, I just prayed because he was going through it. People need your prayer out here. If you know God, people need your prayer out here, but you got to ask permission before you just pray for people. And sometimes they ask, and I hope you do pray for them. Okay? I really do. Because people are lost out here. Like I said, people, they want a form of godliness, but they don't want to fully serve Him. They want to serve Him and they want to serve Mammon at the same time, and you can't. That's Matthew 6:24. You can't serve 2 masters. You can't have 2 women, 2 men, because you're going to love one and hate the other. That's what you're going to do. Oh my goodness, the church is giving out. Yeah, God bless this church. This church, what's today? Wednesday? This church on the Grand Concourse of 169, they are serving food. God bless them. I think that's what the church should be doing. Unfortunately, I don't see, well, I don't know if it's unfortunately or fortunately. I see a lot of Spanish people on the line. They know how to go get it. They go to thrift stores. They get on these lines. But people love to talk about black people like handouts. If you need it, yeah, go get those handouts to get to your next level. So as I was telling you guys about this particular 2 gentlemen that I prayed for this morning, one was coming out of the building. One was coming out of this girl got to go on the bus, and she got on like a pom-pom shorts, secretion everywhere, and you got to sit on the public seat. Do you guys consider other people? One day as I drive, somebody came in my car and I had to ask her to use her shirt and cover my seat because other people got to sit down behind her. Ladies, some of you guys are really nasty, for true. Nasty. Anywho, these two guys, this one guy is coming out of the building, and as I talk to him just about how people are ungrateful, how people are always complaining, because that was going to be the subject that I talked about on my social channels this morning. He told me that this lady, he had his cart, right? And he told me that this lady in the building feed him every morning. She gives him breakfast. And I said, wow, thanks to her. That is so awesome that she did that, you know? And we gotta use our discernment, you know? The lady, she gives him breakfast in the morning time. So as I'm talking to him, I'm like, yeah, you know, you're out here and you're homeless and you're not complaining. Somebody's feeding you because God is providing for the birds, the squirrel, everything. Why wouldn't he provide for you? And that's what people don't understand. All of these people out here, they think they're so tough. And you cannot lean on your own understanding. I don't care what you guys say. Because you guys are leaning on your own understanding and you out here, you complaining, you're crying about you don't want to live anymore and you're young, fresh, and green. You are in your prime of your life. Yes, things are expensive. But you'll find a way, right? Instead of going to party every night, you'll find a way. Cut back on your red bottoms or whatever you guys buy. Cut back. And plus, if you could go over there and get red bottoms, you could pay your rent. Because as far as I'm concerned, it's rent. I never wore that red bottom in my life and I don't want to. Why should I pick up this money to go pay for shoes? Even if I was rich, I wouldn't do it. Because there's other stores like Marshall's. I always go to the clearance line. I'm just talking to you guys because people are complaining, but their lifestyle. You see them on the internet, their lifestyle, they're like acting like they're living this rich life, but now they come over here complaining that they're suffering. You understand? But you're suffering because you're drinking Hennessy every day, you're smoking weed, that costs money. You know, you're partying, you're having friends over all the time, you're buying fast food, go cook. Go and cook. If you don't know how to cook, guys, you have the internet. Go learn a menu on YouTube. Go learn a menu. Go learn how to cook something simple. Like Roman noodles. Anybody can make that. You just add water, boil the water, put the Roman noodles in there. You could drain off the soup, put it in a cup, and put some vegetables or meat, sausage on your Roman noodles and eat. You don't know how to cook this. Listen, this girl just told me yesterday. She said she went to Japan and she didn't know that Roman noodles had so much different ways to make it. She said it was delicious. Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine that, guys. So the guy was just grateful that the lady making breakfast. The sad thing about that, sometimes you help people and they're the same one that turn around and burn you. That's the sad thing about it. Hopefully that's not going to be her story. Sometimes you're scared to help people because of your experience or you know what you see other people do to others. So people are not kind anymore because they feel like their heart is going to get ripped apart. But why would you let somebody change you from who you are originally, you know? And also, the second man, I want to talk about the second man for a moment. His name is Maxwell. He sleeps in the park, right? I talk to him various different times because these are the homeless people. Is my ministry, right? And the domestic violence. Okay, I don't know what your ministry is, but hello, good morning, Abdul, good morning. So, that's my ministry. This man, he was talking to me. Every now and then I'll get him coffee and stuff. We'll talk. This man left his home because he came home and he found his woman with another man. So he had to leave. He's not going to stay. He left. One thing, men, they don't stay in that relationship. They leave. When women would give chances over and over and over again, the men, no, they leave. They pick up, oh, Pakistan. Welcome. Thank you. Is Pakistan nice? I never had Pakistani food. Is it spicy? Anyway, so this man, guys, he cannot walk too far or anything. But I just found out that he had an alcoholic problem. So, right? So when I went over there and talked to his father, was sitting in the park, I found out that he did have a place to stay. This morning he was sleeping on the bench, but his father said that he has a place to stay, right? So it's like you're building up a relationship, so you're understanding the problem here. Anyway, so the father is 90 years old, but the father looked younger than him. They're Indians. The father looked younger than him. The father looked so nice. I was like, Andy, his father was beautiful. No wrinkles. No wrinkles. His father looked like 60 years old, but he's 90. His father looked good. And I told Max, I said, listen, your father is 90. His father said he do his best to help him out. Now, you know, like right now, we all should be helping our elderly parents, but the roles is reversed. A lot of these young people put the burden on their parents to take care of their kids, you know, to take care of their necessity in life. And the older people, we're tired. We're tired. We don't want to take care of your kids. We don't want to pay your rent. We don't want to buy your clothes. We don't want to feed you. Help yourself. And that's one of the things the father said this morning. The father said, God said, help those that help himself. And I was just like, yes, sir. Because, you know, he's an elderly, so I'm trying to take it in too. So Max started crying. And I just asked both of them to forgive. 70 times 7. That's what it says. You got to forgive 70 times 7. Even, yes, some people apologize. They do the same thing again. If they ask for forgiveness, God says you have to forgive, because we do the same thing. We ask God over and over again to forgive us for our sins, but we don't turn from our evil way. We keep doing it over and over again. Thank God that he does not take his forgiveness away. Once we ask, he's going to do it. So if he do it for you, you have to do it for someone else. And that's what I came to talk to you guys about this morning. So many people, I don't think these young people are going to survive what's coming, because we don't even really start the tribulation yet. And I see so much people. Do you guys see the people online? Young people complaining that they cannot pay their rent. They can't do this. They can't do that. Well, if your mouth say you can't, then yeah, you're not going to do it. If your mouth say you can't, life and death is in the tongue. If your mouth say you cannot do it, yes, you cannot do it. You're right. You know, just like when the doctor give you the diagnosis that you got cancer, heart attack, whatever. Max showed me his stomach today, how they took out the cancer. He showed me his stomach, he's all cut up. He said he got an artificial heart, you know. And I said, look at that. God bless you. God bless you. God saved your life for you to come down and you're alcoholic. But what people don't understand, people deal with pain differently. So yes, he's in pain. His father was saying that too. His father is very upset at him. Because his father, look, imagine having a child, right? And you grew up in a high society. He said that he was a fire. He did something with the fire department. And you hold yourself in high regards and your kid embarrassed you. So the father feels ashamed. And the kid don't understand that he's 40 years old, but he's still a kid to his father, you know? So the father's angry with him. Sometimes his father is probably giving him silent treatment or whatever else. Maybe his father would like to see him change before he died. But what the father, and I told the father that this morning, you cannot live your kid's life. And maybe you were the enabler if he's 40 years old and he's still living at home. He's homeless, right? Because he preferred to live on the street because his life is not going the way he wants, because based on your choices, consequences will come based on your choices. So he cannot blame his father for his life, because now you're an adult. Whatever happened in your childhood, you got to go heal. If not, you're going to keep on this toxic cycle. So Max's problem is that he's going through a divorce. His wife was cheating, and so he's taken to the bottle. When we're going to try to invite him to church on Sunday, and hopefully he'll come, you know. Hopefully, I pray that he will come on Sunday if I have to drive him myself, because he's always in the park. Now this morning when I saw him, he said he slept in the park, and when I met his father, the father said he opened his house, and I guess he goes there whenever he feels like it. Now we're in New York, so it's getting colder and colder out here. There's nothing fun about sleeping on the benches. What he's saying is that it's worse in the center. Now, when I see him, not that I'm gonna beat him down, but I'm gonna call him on his lies that he told me, because I'm gonna believe his father is an elderly man. He didn't know what we were talking about before, so he has no reason to lie to me. The father was very angry. You know those parents that they'll don't talk to you, like they how you call that? They're bitter. But if you lead in love, and I know he's showing him love a different way, but Max don't feel his love. And then he started crying. But sometimes people use tears as manipulation, but I'm over that. Nobody's going to use their tears to manipulate me, because I understand that they use tears to manipulate you. You're right now, your wife, your husband, your kids are using tears to manipulate you. Don't let people do that to you. I hate when people do that. And you could always feel it. You're going to feel it, that they're using their tears to manipulate you. Because guess what? People's heart is becoming wax cold. And that's also in the Bible. Guys, forgive, and don't get lost into this world. It was a one trend online on TikTok this morning. There was one trend, and you know the comment sections are very, very, very enlightening. And as I'm telling them, maybe I'm the only light that was in the room. I don't know, because a lot of them was very hateful, saying that they depend on themselves. Well, I'm sorry for people that think that they depend on themselves. How is that working for you? If you're dependent on working on yourself, you're doing it yourself and it's not working, try another way. Lean not on your own understanding, but everything trust in him, and he will guide your path. Yes, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all, he didn't say some, he said all things shall be added unto you. I'm going to ask you guys, if you don't have a physical Bible, get the Bible app on your phone, whichever version, because I didn't know it was so much different versions of the Bible. Whichever versions you want to come and take, then do that. Only she has change. Mommy, you got change? How much is that? For the mango? And how much is it for the orange?
Orange.
How much?
5.
I don't want the orange, I want the mango. Mommy, you got change? No, not that, the mango. Thank you. Mommy, you got pepper? Oh, can I have the one with the pepper? Pepper, spicy. Uh-huh.
Sorry.
No, that's okay, Mommy, thank you. All right, have a good day. When you take the mango or the fruits, one thing with the Spanish people that I love, that's why I hate separation, of people. We need to all learn from each other, just like this Pakistani person is on my channel. I know a lot of you do not. You could get to know a Pakistani person on your own. Befriend somebody from another culture. I always tell my Spanish people, I always say, if you're trying to learn English, why would you still just be in your Spanish community hearing Spanish all the time? You got to get around. That's how come one of my African friends learned English, because he spoke Wolof and I only speak English. But guess what? Little by little we learn. Listen, love, it conquers all. It breaks all barriers. So try a new culture today, man. Try a new culture. Get a new friend in another group today and see. Stop staying in the same circle. Learn some new things. As long as we're alive, we should be learning. Okay? Get out of your comfort zone so you could grow. I'm gonna go now, guys. I don't want to make this video too long, but I thank you, Pakistan, for being here. I hope you come back. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you so much. All the way from Pakistan. God bless you.